Hello. All right, so this is my introduction video into the Starch solution community on YouTube. So I thought I would share some background about myself and why I've chosen to follow this lifestyle of the Starch solution. So my name is Cam, and I am a college student. I go to a college in Massachusetts. And so I guess a bit of history about myself would be that in my early childhood all the way up through high school, I was very overweight. I was at my maximum probably 200 pounds, and I'm 5'6". In my senior year of high school, I lost, about 80 pounds and got down to about 120 pounds. And I did this through very unhealthy means, and it was actually an eating disorder. And I think it was just because everything that everybody had ever told me throughout my entire life of you need to lose weight sort of caught up with me. And I instated a lot of really unhealthy habits into my life. And while after I enrolled in college and was removed from my hometown setting and I went to college, I recovered from the eating disorder entirely, which was wonderful that happened. I did gain a lot of weight, and that's something that's very common and expected with an eating disorder. But I gained a lot of weight and was eating very unhealthy foods, a lot of sugar, treats, chocolate, cookies, and cheeses, a lot of, just very, very fat and calorie dense foods. And I haven't weighed myself in a very long time because that's just not the best indicator of health. But I'd estimate that I probably am about at 160 now, because this is the clothes that fit me when I was 160. And while I've come to terms with that weight and I'm okay with that weight, and I think it's so important to accept yourself at whatever weight you are and love yourself regardless of physical appearances. I'm interested in going on the Starch solution to see whether I can shave off some of that, binge eating weight from when I entered college. I would like to just lose, 10 pounds. I'm not interested in being where I was before. I just want to lose a bit of weight so that I can feel my best. And I think that there's a lot of gatekeeping in the community as to who can lose weight and who can't lose weight. And for me, I'm just interested in feeling my best so that I can, go through my life feeling the greatest that I can, the most energetic, the most confident about myself. So I'm looking to lose just a little bit of weight. And so I think this summer, I'm going abroad to India in the fall. But this summer, I believe, will be a really good opportunity for me. I'm working at a women's shelter in Boston, but I want to be able to be more in control of my eating. And that's something that's really important to me. And so luckily, I live with my mom over the summer, and we are in a house where there's not that much junk food available anyway, which is great. And she's really on board with me, practicing good habits and being healthy. And so I am really excited to start eating lots of starches. It's very delicious. I love rice. I've always loved rice. And so last semester in college, I was starting to think about whether I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. And so I tried raw veganism and RT4, and it was so unsatisfying and not satiating. And that's what everybody says. Everybody says this except for, the couple of people who it really works for. But it just didn't work for me. And if I'm going to be instating a new lifestyle into my life to help me, maximize my health benefits, then it needs to be something I actually enjoy. And so I was on, I tried to do RT4 for a week or two, and then it made me feel great. I felt very energetic, but it was just not satiating. And I'm such a foodie and I love food and I really enjoy cooking. And so it's just not sustainable for me. And so that's why I was actually directed by people who were blogging about how their RT4 was going terribly. And they redirected me through their videos to Starch Solution. So I did some research on my own. And it just really resonates with me. I love the idea that you shouldn't weigh yourself, that you shouldn't measure your meals, that you shouldn't count calories, because that's not what we're supposed to do. It's something that works for a lot of people who are trying to lose weight, but ultimately counting calories at least in my experience, has made me crazy and has made me restrict. And that's not something that you want to do when you're trying to change your lifestyle. You know, restricting isn't sustainable long term. Any of us who have dealt with, you know, body image issues can tell you that. And so calorie counting for me is very tied in with restricting. So that's why I'm choosing to follow a lifestyle solution that doesn't involve any of those non-intuitive ways of living. So I'm really excited actually to start this lifestyle. I've always loved carbs and starches, and this is such a great excuse to have more oatmeal, more rice, more beans. Yeah, so, you know, this just seems right to me. And so I hope in the next couple of months to keep blogging about, you know, what my progress on this. And I want to put up these videos so that I can feel a sense of support, obviously from the community, but also for myself, for accountability for sure. And just to remember that this is something that's important to me, and this is something that I can conceivably do and is sustainable and puts in really good habits. And obviously when I go abroad to India, they'll be eating tons of rice anyway, so it works out well. But that's kind of beside the point. So yeah, no, just overall, I'm excited to start this lifestyle, and not really much else to say. I'm going to go make some oatmeal or something exciting like that, and I will, you know, be making periodic videos to check in and to inform everybody, and also create accountability with myself as to how my progress is going. All right, so I'll see you later. Bye.